Okay, if y'all are ready, we'll go ahead and get this thing started.
Shall you join me in prayer? Heavenly Father, we are so blessed to live in such a lovely spot, surrounded by the beauty of your creation and opportunities to live and grow and work here in this beautiful community, surrounded by friends and family. And Father, we pray, as always, for wisdom as we address the business of our county. And Father, we thank you for carrying us through the winter storm here with minimal disruption. And pray your blessings on our time together tonight. We pray in Jesus' name, amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, does anybody have any changes to the agenda?
I have no.
None, I make a motion that the agenda be approved.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. On the minutes, I have some questions on the minutes, and I need to speak with Clarice on them. Won't be able to do that until tomorrow. Is it possible that we could postpone the approval of the minutes? And that would be our next meeting.
That's fine.
Do we need a motion for that, Dick?
No, you might just want to do it.
Okay.
Action.
I would make a motion that we table the approval of the minutes for next month.
Now, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Sandy has gone to make some more copies of our agenda and should be back in just a minute or so. Since the financial statement is the next order of business, I would make a motion, if it needs to be in the form of a motion, that we skip that for now and go on and come back to it when Sandy gets here. Okay. Which brings us to action on the resolution approving advertising for a new chapter to the Gilmer County Code of Ordinances regulating activities on the unincorporated rivers of the county.
Mr. Chairman, I believe we were going to go ahead and vote to advertise this. We're going to hold a workshop prior to the next meeting to do some fine tuning.
And the 25th, I think was okay for everybody, right?
Yes, 25th was good for me.
Okay.
So I would make a motion that we approve the advertisement for the new chapter to the Gilmer County Code of Ordinance regulating activities on unincorporated rivers of the county.
Yeah.
That meeting will be a workshop?
It will be a workshop, yes.
Yes.
I will second the motion. Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, while Sandy is handing those out, we'll do the building authority and then we'll go to the financial report.
Anybody else?
Appointment of a member to the building authority. Dallas's term needs to be renewed to be coincident with his new commission term. So I would make a motion that we reappoint Dallas Miller to the building authority.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We lost Sandy. There she is. She's okay. Financial statement.
You're gonna make me run, I'm gonna be out there.
Good. While you're coming up, David, this resolution itself, will you reread that because it says a 3-year term?
It's a draft. And
Yeah, I just wanted to point that, you'll catch
It
that.
does show a 3-year term.
It does say that here for an office of 3 years each, and that's not correct. I think that was correct the first
I think it's correct for everybody except the commission.
And that may be, just
And then
something I just wanted to bring you a heads up on.
Term.
That's all. Yeah, thank you.
This is the financial statement for November 30th. Each department should be at 92% of their budget used. Departments over budget at November 30th are tax commissioner at 94%, voter registrar at 106%, board of equalization at 102%, sheriff's department 97%, detention center 93%, public defender 104%, sorry, I'm a little winded, EMA 106%, fire department 99%, solid waste 94%. Overall, we are at 102% of the total revenue budget received and 90% of the total expenditure budget used. Total revenue received to date, $19,944,223. Total expenditures to date, $17,627,131.
Are there any questions on the financial report? Okay, thank you. Adopting the first reader to amend the chapter titled as Land Use Ordinance of the Gilmer County Code. And I believe what we're going to do tonight is vote to advertise.
Y'all have already voted to advertise, so there won't be need to vote, three votes. Simply what you'll do this evening is to table this action, because there's not going to be a first reader adopted this evening. And you'll do that also for action item number 4 as well.
Okay. So then I would make a motion that we table this item.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
And for the next item, adopting the first reader to amend the chapter titled Farm Wineries of the Gilmer County Code. Make a motion that we table this.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye. Were those published or made available prior to today at all?
I did not. Edwina, did you happen to publish them or make them available at any point? Not the ordinances. No.
Okay.
Okay, the next item of business is going to be a rezoning request. Will be for Larry MacArthur from C1 commercial to R1 residential low density. And the next one is also for Larry MacArthur, but this particular one is to essentially, I guess, shut down a business that's been running there, and because he's no longer going to be doing that, and we're just going to make this R1 residential. Is there anybody here to speak specifically to this zoning? If not, I have no problem.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and a request again from Larry D. MacArthur on a corresponding piece of property to go from R2 residential high density to R1 residential low density. And this is to combine parcels for tax purposes. Anybody here to speak to that?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any comments?
Condition on it being combined. Well, that's right.
Yes, yes, because that is the purpose of the conditional too.
Yeah, and I think acreage wise, it would be suitable for an R1.
Right.
Because it's an existing R2.
Back also.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, this one was what, less than 2 acres? Right.
Okay, any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Zoning request from Don and Rayanne Garber, requesting to go from R1 residential low density to R1 residential low density with conditional use. This is the one where they wanted to do some fruit and vegetable farming and also some hobby livestock. The hobby livestock portion is no longer really applicable in light of the changes we've made recently to the land use ordinance. So this will be essentially then to grow some fruits and vegetables. Is there anybody here to speak specifically to this rezoning request? If not, I would make a motion that it be approved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
A zoning request from Donnie Ray and Garber to go from residential low density to R1 residential low density with conditional use. Okay. And this is essentially the same thing. Anybody here to speak specifically to this? If not, I would make a motion that this be approved.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Zoning request for Jose Espina from R1 residential low density to A1 agricultural. Now, on this one, to build a second home and to have hobby livestock. Hobby livestock would not actually be relevant anymore. And I believe this was a situation where even though he could have gotten a second home technically on there, that he really felt that A1 agricultural would be a better fit for him. Is that correct?
Well, he would have had to, he would have had to come before the board anyway.
Yeah, right.
For conditional use for a guest house.
Right. Okay.
His own.
Okay.
He preferred that he wanted to go A1 either way.
Right, okay, so 19.47 acres. Is there anybody here to speak specifically to this request?
I'll make a motion that we approve the application.
Okay, I'll second that. Any comment? All in favor? Aye. And then the final rezoning will be Alan and Kathy Sleeper from A1 agricultural to R1 residential low density. This is essentially to sell 17/100ths of an acre to a neighbor to be combined with their particular lot.
So we should make this
So
condition.
it should be conditional on being combined with the other lot. Would have to be, I guess, for that size.
So I would make a motion to approve conditioned upon the combining of the other lot.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor? Aye. Resolution to appoint county clerk for 2017. This is actually just been done, but it's something that we have to do every calendar year. So with that, I would make a motion that we appoint Edwin as our county clerk.
Second.
Any comment? All in favor?
Aye.
And similarly, we need to reappoint the county attorney for 2017. And I would make a motion that we appoint David Clark as our county attorney.
I'll second that.
Any comments? All in favor?
Does that include your permit as well when we do that?
Yes,
Good.
especially when there are times I can't get here.
Good.
All
It
right.
actually mentions that in the resolution,
Okay,
last paragraph.
got it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Resolution to approve the 2017 organizational chart. I would make a motion that we approve the 2017 org chart.
I'll second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
A resolution to appoint a department head for White Path Golf Course. Alex had pointed out and made very good arguments for the fact that the golf course should be its own department and not necessarily under Parks and Rec anymore. So we've done that. And so now we need to appoint the department head. And I would make a motion that we appoint Mike Brumby to be the department head for White Path Golf Course.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
A resolution to award a bid on 2017 tax anticipation note. Sandy, do you have the breakdown on that? We had a bid that was actually the lowest bid, but it was contingent on moving, thank you. It was contingent on moving all of our accounts to that particular institution. And that made it basically not a valid bid. It was, did not meet the parameters of the bid. We tabled that to discuss whether or not we wanted to maybe rebid and have all of the accounts rebid. And decided that while we probably will want to do that next year, for next year's bid, we did not want to do it this year. So we will have to eliminate that particular bid. With that, the next lowest bid for the, and we're going with the taxable on this because there is a possibility, and I hope a probability, that we will be able to do a refunding on the remaining GO bonds this year. So we're going to go with the taxable 10. Also, we're hopeful that we're not going to be using that much of it anyway. As last year, we didn't get into it until I believe it was August. And very hopeful that this year we won't get into it until September or October, which is going to put us very close to the time when we start getting our property taxes in and wouldn't need it anyway. So hopefully we're not going to be able to be using that much of it. Okay, so with that said, I believe United Community Bank has the lowest bid. And I would make a motion that we accept that bid for the taxable amount for the 2017.
Second.
Any discussion on that? All in favor? Aye. So now we are to citizens wishing to speak. Anybody that has anything they want to say about anything?
You need to talk about this? Do we need to know further about this? That you
Really, I mean, I asked the county clerk to provide that to you, post commissioners, as just as a point of information to give you some idea as to what the scheduling will be for that project, leading to the selection of the contractor.
If we all went, it'd have to be a called meeting, I believe, wouldn't
I'm sorry.
it? If all of us attended, it would have to be a called meeting.
No. What, Travis, what you have, sir, is the schedule that you have there is the date for plans and specifications, which we talked about yesterday, and we should have drafts of those either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. And then we start the advertisement process, and that each one of those items gives you, it won't be necessary for you all to actually meet until the time comes time for a contract award.
Yeah, okay. I just saw the box meeting mandatory, yes. and I'm-
Meeting is mandatory for the contract.
Right, okay, just want to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else have anything? Would anybody like to make a motion to adjourn?
I will.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. All right, thank you, folks.